this episode, we talk about fasted aerobic training and its applications. Right, so the question that we're going to answer in this video is, what do you think about aerobic training in a fasted state? So I really just don't have any specific thoughts, and I think it really depends on the context. Some people are going to do fasted aerobic training for fat loss. Other people are going to do it trying to get like mitochondrial biogenesis as an adaptation. Other people are going to do it to train in like a glycogen depleted state. So I think aerobic training, fasted aerobic training rather, is valid for all those purposes, but I also think there's better ways to do all of those things. So if fasted aerobic training, it's not a stressor, it's easy with someone's lifestyle and they could adhere to that, great, then they should do it. But if they have to go out of their way, it's a hassle, it interferes with their training later in the day, they're probably not going to confer any of the positive adaptations from that, and they're better off just doing a different protocol that's going to get the same result. All of the time you see people talking about like being in a special fat burning zone doing it, getting like crazy mitochondrial biogenesis by doing it, and it being this only way, or it being this like powerful tool or intervention that's going to get these crazy results. But the reality is there's nothing special about it whatsoever. You're not going to get any better mitochondrial biogenesis doing that than doing like an auto-regulated utilization training session, or you're not going to get better fat loss doing that than you will just eating your meals at normal times and doing training later in the day. So I think the nature of the question, I don't mean to be like sardonic or be like an asshole with this response, but I think it's just a little misguided. I think it's assuming that there's something inherently beneficial about fasted aerobic training, when in reality it's just another tool in the toolbox. And I think in the market, it's been overhyped, or it's gone through this hype cycle where people talk about it in these like magical ways, or that it does these things that it really doesn't. And that's created some like illusions about how it actually works, so.
When I created Training Think Tank, I wanted it to be just that, a think tank, a group of people that gets together and challenges each other's ideas on training. So what you watch in this video is one coach's beliefs. The other coaches and myself may or may not agree with what was said, but we're okay with that because we want to facilitate a discussion about training in the market.